Bro, is this a podcast or a YouTube channel? You guys decide.
Normally, me, I feel podcast only comes with like um voiceover or something like that.
No, they're actually video podcasts. But I think what a podcast should be, I don't know, because in 2023, there's a lot of new stuff. But I think what a podcast should be, maybe like an organized studio, and there is like an emphasis on the sound.
If it's a podcast, can you move on the streets in a podcast, or does it
Hmm.
have to be only studio based?
I think you could go to the streets as well. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like
Just decide by yourself,
you guys
man.
let us know, man. Like how's
Yeah,
been your week so far, bro?
it's been good, man. Alhamdulillah, I've been back and forth with work and football during midweek and yesterday too. We are recording on a Sunday, by the way, so my week has been so far so good. How about yours?
Just before the big one, my week has been great, alhamdulillah as well. Like NYC done finally.
Done and
So
dusted. Congratulations, man.
shackles off my neck, bro. Now I
Oh
can focus
no,
on the channel.
Babala
down.
shackles.
So yeah, man. Yesterday as well, watched some football. Got creative. Got
Yeah.
productive.
Yeah.
You guys check out the Modern Day Man podcast. Been doing some work there, especially for our masculine counterparts.
Yeah, the real man. Like,
You get me? So you guys check that out. It's just some nuggets for you to guide you through your journey to becoming the ultimate man. So the biggest one we are talking about today is we are introducing a debate on the show, and we've been having this debate back and forth on WhatsApp, and I thought, why not? Let's bring it on the show.
yeah,
Because as it thinks, Erling Haaland is having a great season, which I think as well, but I think one man is having a better season. I don't have to mention his name. I just do this.
yeah,
You know who I'm talking about.
yeah.
Marcus Abdulazeez Rashford. Shout out Harry Pinero.
Rashidi.
Yeah, man. So what else is on the menu today, bro?
Would also be taking reactions from the games yesterday. Newcastle versus Man City.
The Oil Clasico.
Yeah,
We'll also be talking about Chelsea getting a result finally
Yeah.
against Leeds United. 1-0, that one ended. La
Yeah.
West scoring for Chelsea. What else, bro?
Arsenal Bournemouth.
3-2.
Yeah.
What a game.
What a game.
Wolves 1, Spurs 0. Spurs being sporty as usual.
Yeah, Brighton 4, West Ham 0.
We'll also be going into Europe to talk about Napoli finally losing a game of football, bro. This is like the first time in 12 games.
Yeah, they lost
Aside
to Lazio.
that, who else are we talking about?
Kylian Mbappe.
The king of Paris, the top goal scorer in the history of PSG.
Yeah, he's 24, yeah?
Yes, 24 years old.
We'll talk about that too.
And we are talking about Memphis Depay. Scored a brace for Atletico Madrid last night. Did
Yeah.
you see Griezmann's goal though?
No, I didn't.
Shout out Griezmann. What a fantastic
Yeah,
goal.
we'll
that
also
was.
be talking about Joao Cancelo, about what's happening with him at Bayern Munich.
The guy they shot bench.
Bench good. The last but not the least, we'll be talking about the Northwest Derby. That is Manchester United versus Liverpool. Liverpool versus Manchester United.
Yeah, also flowers for Bobby Firmino, who has announced during the week to manager Jurgen Klopp that he's leaving the club, as well as some flowers as well for the beautiful boardman of Manchester.
Right, and I.
We'll be
Yeah.
right back. Yes, my people, welcome back to Ball Game Times. This is the podcast where we gather all of our football opinions, bend it, and deliver it straight to you right here on YouTube and on Spotify as well if you listen via audio, and everywhere else you get your audio pods. So let's get straight into the football, bro.
Yeah.
Erling Haaland had an assist yesterday, by the way. He did not
Yeah.
score. For people who have him on FPL, I don't know if people captain him.
So many people captain him though. Like,
Did you though?
No, I didn't even want to talk about my
You don't
captain.
even believe him. You don't even. Anyway, I'm talking about Marcus Rashford, and I'm taking sides with Rashford for obvious reasons, bro. Like, he didn't start the season as well as Haaland did, for sure. But after the World Cup, bro, there's no player who has had the sort of form Rashford has had. And when we look at their careers as well, their trajectory to the top of the food chain, bro, do you know how difficult it is for you to come from the area and break into that football club in the area. And then, because Marcus Rashford was thrown into the mix, it was a time when United, like he wasn't even expected to be starting in that game. Did he even start? He came on against Arsenal, scored 2 goals, and
No,
that
I
was
think he
it.
started. He started.
That
He
was
started.
under Van Gaal.
Yeah, yeah. I think he was in the Europa League a week before that he was brought on. That was like his full debut,
There
his
were some
debut.
players ahead of him. He wasn't even meant to be there, bro.
Yeah,
Like he just grabbed
that
his
season I think
chance.
there were injuries and Van Gaal threw him in and
And here
boom,
we are. Here we
boom.
are right now. He's doing this everywhere. I hope he doesn't do that Anfield today though. But I think Rashford has had, bro. I'm not, no disrespect to Erling Haaland, but I think what Rashford is doing right now, Man United wouldn't be where they are. They already have the first trophy in the bag. The first
Yeah,
trophy of the
the
season is in the
Carabao
bag.
Cup.
And Rashford has been integral to that happening. We saw what he did at the World Cup. This right, Haaland you're talking about, he didn't even go to the World Cup, bro. So if we're talking about the seasons they're having, I don't think there's any better player, any better forward
But Alan not
than
going to
Rashford right
Alan not
now.
going to the World Cup is not Alan's fault. It's his team.
Well,
It's his team. See, if you look at it, Alan has most of the things Rashford is doing this season.
mm-hmm,
He's not the first to do it.
mm-hmm.
But Alan, many of the things he has done this season, he has shattered records. He has broken records. He has dusted people. He's currently on 27 goals. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think no player has ever had 27 goals at this stage of the season
Mm-hmm.
before. He's on course to beat the 32 goals Mo Salah scored in 2019.
Fair point.
Yeah, so he's breaking records. Okay, maybe when you say in terms of impact, maybe Rashford might edge it, but in terms of who is having a better season,
That's where you are shooting yourself on the foot. And that's where I'm coming from exactly. I'm not looking at, obviously Rashford has scored a lot of goals.
yeah,
Like since the World Cup up until this point, he has
yeah,
scored a lot more goals than Haaland has scored. But the impact he's having, remove Rashford from that United team,
uh-huh.
I don't think they would be anywhere near the top six.
Yeah,
That's how much of an impact he's having.
yeah, you're right. But we're talking about the purpose of us talking about this is that we're trying to know who's having a better season,
Mm-hmm.
individual season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and I still stand on the fact that Erling Haaland is having a better season because
Well,
in terms of numbers, Erling Haaland has scored how many hat-tricks this season? Maybe 4 or 5.
yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah, it took him like maybe 18 Premier League games or 15 Premier League games to get that. It took players like Alan Shearer 60 games to get to 5 hat-tricks. It
Haaland
took
is
it took
ridiculous.
Michael Owen maybe 50 something games before he could get 4 or 5 hat-tricks.
Mm-hmm.
It took Thierry Henry maybe 70 plus games. I can't remember. So this guy is just eating up records like he's eating banga and starch. It's crazy, man.
But yeah, so what I think again about Haaland, I don't want to be one of those rats on Twitter who would say all he does is score goals. Do you know how difficult it is to score goals?
That's the most difficult thing to do on the football pitch.
Of course. But I would say he kind of makes Man City a lot more predictable than they were in the seasons before now. Because I heard Thierry Henry speaking as well the other day on CBS Sports,
Yeah,
and he was talking about how he tried to make the players around him better. He tried to think from their perspective, playing as a centre forward. So when he was playing with Ljungberg, he knew he had to be running into those spaces because he
yeah,
knew Ljungberg would always run into the channel.
yeah,
He knew Pierre loved a 1-2,
yeah.
and he knew his partner up front, Dennis Bergkamp, would always be Dennis Bergkamp. So he was thinking about what those guys were doing to decide what run he's making. But if you look at Haaland, he's not really doing that. He's always making that darting run into the box, waiting for that De Bruyne-esque pass. And anytime De Bruyne is not playing, then it seems like Haaland is struggling. Or when De Bruyne is not on form, then Haaland is struggling as well. And when you look at the past few games, De Bruyne hasn't been in his
In the
best
best of
form,
forms,
and
yeah.
that has affected Haaland as well. And I think that's where he needs to change. Obviously, he's a great goal scorer. He's very, very good at what he does. But in terms of the impact they're having, bro, like Man United defeated Barcelona the other day. Bro, these are games that would put you into reckoning as becoming a great for a football club.
Yeah,
On the strength of what he's done this season, obviously he's good. He's on his way to becoming a City legend. But Rashford, man, Couple what I said
So you're saying if the season ends like right now,
right now.
right
Yeah.
now, Rashford has a better chance of being named the player of the season.
I don't think any of them would win it.
Yeah,
I'll give it to Saka.
I don't think any of them will win it too. But do you think if he ends like right now,
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Rashford
Mm-hmm.
has a better chance of winning it than
If it
um,
ends right now,
Erling Haaland?
based on current form,
Yeah.
I think they have very equal chances of winning it.
Based on current form, I think Rashford will edge it because his form after the World Cup has been
Yeah,
insane.
but people would still think about the records you just spoke about, obviously.
Yeah, like those records are crazy. I've been watching the Premier League since I think 2002 or 2003. I don't think I've ever seen a player smash all these goal records like the way Erling Haaland has. So that's a big deal for me, man.
Mm.
It really is. So I no disrespect to Marcus Rashford. He's doing exceptionally well. The guy is, and
But there's a
currently,
Shugbon.
Shùgbọ́n wà ńbẹ̀. The thing is, I even think the Marcus Rashford celebration, the one he puts his hand here,
Mm-hmm.
is currently a little bit
Buttress
higher.
my points, brother.
Like
Buttress my
it's
points,
currently
brother.
out. I think it's more out there than the shoe right now.
It's even Haaland does his own trademark celebration as well. I've not seen it. It's not even his.
No, it's
That's
not. His.
Torres'
The one he
celebration.
does now is he puts his hand in his hair like this, and
Haaland.
yeah, he
Oh,
does like this, and he raises his hand to maybe his father or
yeah, I
somebody in
think
the
I've seen
stand.
that.
Yeah, he does like this. That's what he does.
He's copying Rashford, bro.
No, it's not. He was
He's
doing
copying
it.
Rashford.
Even Rashford. Okay, Baba. Rashford, the copy person.
We copy.
Is Rashford the first person to do?
I haven't seen this.
Neves used to do this. Yeah, he has been doing it for 3 or 4 years now.
Neves at Wolves.
Yes.
You guys let us know in the comments who owns this celebration.
Rashford, the copy person.
So that's the debate, guys. We don't have too much time, but yeah, that's the debate. Marcus Rashford. I want you guys to base your judgment not based on your personal opinions.
See,
It should be based off of this debate we've just had right now.
Yeah, and I think when you are telling us who you support, yeah, tell us the club you support too.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if you're a Manchester United fan or you're a neutral.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is also important in
when so you let decide. Us know in the comments, guys. What do you think? Who's having a better season based on this argument? Based on this debate we've just had? Marcus Rashford on one side, Erling Haaland on the other side.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Oil Clasico, man.
Yeah, what a game. Phil Foden is in the form of his life. That guy is
a baller. Make we talk true. That boy can play. He can play.
I saw people putting dirt on his name a few weeks ago because he wasn't starting games and I think he was injured for a while.
See, I don't really like comparing players. The thing is, people will say Foden, Saka, Foden, this one.
Bro, that would always happen.
Yeah, it would, always. But I don't really like especially when they are young players.
Yeah.
When I feel like it might get to them and it would affect their form at some stage.
I don't think Foden is bothered about any of those things.
The reason why I feel England had a golden generation one time and they failed to achieve anything was because of the hype. When you put too much hype, and hype is good. It can be good and it can be bad. Depends on how you manage it. Brazil, no country in this world has the pressure Brazil has when it comes to their national team.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy. You can win the World Cup now. The following World Cup, if you don't win it, you get sacked if you're the manager. But England, I don't think that type of competition is good for them because of the way Frank Lampard said it one time that at the national team they had tables where they sat separately.
The rivalry was crazy.
Like, because if you're a Liverpool player and you come to the national team, you don't move with schools, and because of the rivalry between Man U and Liverpool, you don't move on to them like you would.
But now it's a lot more friendlier. And I saw something on Sky Sports yesterday, Sky Sports Instagram. They posted a video, a snapshot from Liverpool Man United a few seasons ago.
Yeah.
And Roy Keane, who used to be a dog during his time, he was like, football is now too friendly, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then Andres Pereira, who used to play for United.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that.
He actually commented.
He said football is not war.
Is football is not war. Something in those lines. And bro, I love that, man. To be honest, I love
Andres Pereira, football is war. I don't care what Mubarak says.
Nah, bro, for football shouldn't be war.
Like, when you're on that pitch, do you know what we fans go through?
No, when they're on the pitch, of course, they should keep it professional. But off the pitch, this was before
You're
kickoff.
going to war with
Bro, it
somebody.
was
You're not
before
supposed to
kickoff. You see
smile
your
with the
guy, like,
person.
why? Like, life no
No,
hard
see,
now.
bro. There was a time that when Chelsea wanted to play
Yeah.
Liverpool or any team, you would see their captains were Gerrard and Terry. They were
Yeah.
national team guys
Bro,
now.
those
This is
two
how they
guys
would
you just
stand.
mentioned.
They would just stand like this.
Yeah.
They would do as if they don't even know each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I used to love that. They would tackle each other. Some of them would push each other. You know, yesterday, like the Newcastle versus City, I saw Dan Bond. Dan Bond is English.
Yeah.
I saw him and Grealish get into a little scuffle. Yeah, like they were pushing each other.
But that's because maybe
I love that.
maybe because Dan Bond has not been around the England cap.
Though, if you see that makes even as a fan, it makes you want to get off your seat. But when everybody's all
but guess what that has
waiting
done? Guess what that good environment in their camp has done? It has helped England. In the last 3 major tournaments, we've seen England actually look like a team that are actually serious and are capable of winning something. And that's because they have that friendliness in camp. That unhealthy rivalry is gone. They have a group chat where all of them are on. People like Grealish, Foden, Saka, Madison. All these guys, they're friends,
Baba,
man, and I think it's good. I think it's better for football.
I still feel like football. Maybe football has just gone soft, like Roy Keane said.
Well,
yeah.
Let's move to the next one.
Yeah.
So yeah, City look
City
like they're
won.
breathing.
City
they're
won
breathing
2-0.
on. They're breathing on Arsenal's necks right now. They're just waiting for Arsenal to blip.
The worst person that you would want to chase is City. I hate that thing when they are chasing because they can decide to go on a 10-game winning streak. Currently, they are not even playing well. If you watch the match,
they're grinding out results.
Yeah, Newcastle had like 4 decent chances to like equalize before they scored the second goal, but they kept on missing their chances and missing it. City didn't dominate like they would normally do.
Yeah.
Same thing against Arsenal. They didn't dominate. Arsenal had like 60-something% of the possession, but still they are grinding out results, and that's the sign of a champion too.
And I want to talk about Newcastle. There's something about this thing that I've noticed. They're always creating a lot of chances, but they're finding it difficult to bury those chances. Harry Wilson used to be, is it Harry Wilson or Callum Wilson? Used to be I think he's still a good goal scorer, but I think his form is just drying up a bit. Almiron as well, who was scoring a lot of goals for them, has dipped in form. In that game, in the Carabao Cup final against United, they created more of the chances, but just couldn't put the ball at the back of the net. And that could be dangerous because mentally as well, heading into the rest of the season, they lost the Carabao Cup final, lost again yesterday to City. That could dampen your morale. I think the manager has a lot of work to do.
They need a win real quick.
Yeah,
I think just one win can like fix them up. Just one win.
And they bought this striker, the Eritrean brother. I can't remember his name. Isak.
Yeah, very fine footballer.
Scored in his debut against Liverpool, and I thought, wow, what a player.
He has been injured mostly. Like he comes back from an injury, then he recovers, then he plays a game, he goes back again. I've seen Newcastle up close. Yeah, I think Newcastle is here to stay. If you're having doubts that it's because they have money, no, they've not.
Obviously, it's the money.
No, it's not the money.
Bro, they signed Isak for how much again?
No,
about 17
Isak is not even a first team member. Look at what they are doing.
But they signed him for
this is the same team. This is the same team. Bar maybe two
How about
Guimaraes? Yeah, Guimaraes and who again? Who do you want to call? They had Almiron like from 3-4 years ago. They had Trippier, like even when they were doing bad at the beginning of last season. They had Trippier. Okay, you might say Botman, the centre back.
Sven Botman, who's having a great
season. How much did they buy Pope? They bought Pope for maybe 10 million or so.
Yeah.
They bought Guimaraes for 45 million pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bought Isak for maybe 60 something. I'm not sure.
I think they
are doing decent deals.
70s.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
They are doing decent deals. Like they're not. Everton have spent
more
crazy amounts of money, and it's not showing. Shout out to Eddie Howe. Liverpool, Newcastle. I think they are really here to stay. Watch out for them. They play.
But I'm just worried though. Well, maybe in a good way because my team could take advantage of that. Newcastle are faltering. Spurs are faltering. Then Liverpool could actually have a chance. I love Arsenal. I can't lie, but I think Arsenal need to.
You love who?
I love Arsenal.
Say that again. Look at the camera and say that again.
Everybody who knows me knows that I love Arsenal. It's not something that I hide, because I think Arsenal are the culture capital of football in England in terms of black culture. the kids, like who wouldn't like Arsenal? Like the kids, the stadium is so vibrant nowadays. Like even though it's not as vibrant as Anfield, obviously, but you'll get there.
Okay, I
And I
think
like Mikel Arteta. I also like Saka because Saka obviously has Nigerian roots. So yeah, man.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. What can I say? We're the coolest club in England. Yeah.
No, you're not.
No, we are. You just said that. You
I
said
said
that.
I said culture capital. Like
And
okay,
now
there will be a lot
culture,
of factors, but
coolness, and
yeah, I give you that.
yeah. So yesterday, bro, it was crazy, man. The match was Arsenal didn't start well.
Mm-hmm.
It was they considered it. I think in the ninth second or
That was the
something.
second fastest goal ever
Yeah,
scored
like
in the
I
history
was
of the
not
Prem.
even watching it already. I was, yeah.
Take me through that. How was it like for you? Because a lot of people had not even started
Okay, it
watching the
was
game
like
when the
this.
goal
I
went in.
went to the mosque to pray. Yeah? While I was going to the mosque, like I was hearing some people say go or something. I was like, no, it cannot be Arsenal's
They're
match.
whining,
Maybe it's another match. And I finished praying and I started watching the match and I was like, 1-0. Whoa.
and then it became 2-0.
It became 2-0 in the second half. In the first half, Arsenal they were stopping with their passes because Bournemouth was playing with like 11 men behind the ball.
But you guys created a lot of chances, and I thought you guys were just so unlucky not to score.
No, we didn't. Arsenal was not really able to break through. We created chances,
Yeah.
but the shout outs to Bournemouth too. Like they played well defensively.
Bro,
They
I,
had
I I don't
10
like
men.
negative football though, because they had
They
like
don't. I was
12%
surprised. I
possession,
was surprised.
11%. Like,
Bournemouth don't play negative football normally,
yeah,
do they?
they don't.
They don't. I was surprised. They had like 10 men behind. Then second half, when the second half side they scored the second goal, I was like, more. If I say this league don't come off our hand. Oh.
Bro, what Bournemouth did that impressed me because they had this reputation even from the championship when Scott Parker was their manager.
Yeah.
They have a way that they line up when they kick off, and they've scored a lot of goals from
Like,
those situations where they will
okay.
kick off. PSG have copied it. Real
Wow.
Madrid have copied it at
I
some
didn't know
point as
about
well.
that.
So big up Bournemouth. They did it against
Was it was
Arsenal
he
at the
under
Emirates.
was he under Scott
Scott
Parker
Parker,
or
yeah.
Eddie Howe?
Scott Parker in the championship.
Wow, that's
So
good.
they did it again yesterday against Arsenal, but it just wasn't to be. I think Bournemouth just might go down. But shout out Dominic Solanke as well. He held his lines
But
very well.
Bournemouth are like favorites for relegation, but so far so good. They've not been at the bottom as you would expect.
Yeah.
They are playing between like maybe 18th, 19th, 20th, but mostly they've not really been trenched. So you might be surprised. Maybe they will just kick up a run of form, and they bought some exciting wingers during the January transfer window. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of rooting for them. I don't want them to get relegated.
Ouattara was one of them.
Yeah,
That name sounds African.
yeah,
Sounds
he
like
is.
a
He is.
Togolese
He's
name or
African.
Burkina
I think he's
Faso.
Malian.
Mali, yeah.
Yeah, they signed one Ahmed Traore or something. So yeah, they didn't do too bad.
So the goals yesterday were
Well,
it was a crazy game because like first goal was mad early and
yeah.
then the winning goal was mad late.
First
So
goal was from the Danish player Philip Billing.
who also has Nigerian roots, but
Yeah,
he does say no be Nigerian boy. So
many people don't know this. Yeah,
he's actually Nigerian, but I think his mom is
yeah,
Danish.
yeah. His mom is Danish. His dad is. And the second goal came from Senesi, the Argentinian centre back. He made it 2-0, and we started our show. Actually, I feel like maybe we just wanted to make it interesting for you guys to advertise the Premier League. So Thomas Partey 2-1.
Yeah, and Thomas Partey, shout out him. He
Yeah,
made a tribute
to
to
Christian Atsu.
Christian Atsu,
Yeah,
RIP Christian Atsu, who lost his life in
Turkey
the
earthquake.
earthquake in Turkey. We're sending our prayers to everybody who was
Yeah,
affected
his
by the
family.
disaster. Yeah.
I think he's a twin. He has a
Easy.
twin sister.
Oh man,
Sad man.
that's just sad.
He's the breadwinner of the family. That's life.
That's life, man.
Yeah. So
Who's got the second goal?
then in came Reece Nelson.
Yeah. What
We Arsenal fans, we even totally forget we had Reece Nelson on the bench. Then Arteta just came up with his magic and said, "Oh yeah, Reece, where are the day?" So he stood up. He came in. He provided the assist for Ben White's second goal.
And then scored.
Yeah. Then in the 97th minute, I know a lot of you haters. Yeah, you're saying it was past the 6 minutes they gave them. In football, when you waste time in added time, the referee would add 1 or 2. I know I'm saying this.
Nobody
Do,
ask
do,
you. Now you they talk now. Now you they, now
Abishalaye,
you, now you they
do you
shala
know? Do you know
you.
why I'm saying this? Because I remember I called you when it happened. Liverpool, Newcastle.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Liverpool scored in the
Cavallo.
98th minute or something.
Yeah.
Cavallo. And I was, to be honest, I was like, Ojoro ni, kini kini
Ha! But now it's
But
in
you
your
told me
favor.
that day that,
Mm-hmm.
Omo, if this thing was in your favor, you'll not be saying this. I can't
Exactly.
calm down. The thing came to my mind yesterday, and you were right, to be honest. When it happens, just calm down and analyze it.
Mm-hmm.
The referee added the extra 1 minute because there was a corner. You could not end the game like that, and because you wasted time during the injury time. So that's it.
So shout out Reeves Nelson. This is a guy who's been through a lot of
Yeah.
scrutiny. He's been through a lot of mental stuff, but he's
Football is
pushing through
poetic,
it.
man.
Bro, football is real life.
Along.
Football
Football
is real
is
life. Because
this is a guy that we've loaned so many times. So
at
there
some
was a
point
time
he
I
was
even forgot
playing
that he was an
in the
Arsenal player.
Netherlands, played in Germany, I
Yeah,
think.
he played at Feyenoord last season. He
It's
was in the
crazy,
Conference
man.
Cup final. That's how life is. It's
And
a
then
sign.
after the game yesterday, I think Arsenal Fan TV had him do like a selfie video where he was
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
cheeky goal, cheeky assist. I like that. Great guy. Great guy. It's just incredible to see him come back from all the adversity and score.
Yeah,
It means that he's written his name in that title on that trophy when Arsenal
yeah.
win it. Because it's not
Currently,
a matter of if anymore. I think it's a matter of when.
yeah, he's giving me Origi vibes.
Bro, don't disrespect Origi, please.
Why now?
Origi is a
What's happen
legend.
now?
No, please don't even go there. Origi is just leave Origi
And
where he
now
is. Like
he's writing
Origi,
his
when
name.
Origi is sitting here,
Yeah,
Reece Nelson can sit here and just hope to
but
be
he's not standing. He's sitting also. Yeah,
Chelsea. The boys in blue. Chelsea, Chelsea. They are the team. Not we are here. We don't have a Chelsea fan here.
yeah,
But yeah, you guys finally got a result. 1-0. Wesley Fofana. His first goal in 3 years
yeah. His first
to
goal.
save Potter's job. And
Yeah,
Potter came to the stadium with a suitcase. He looked like he was ready to
yeah. It
get the
was
sack.
packed there.
But yeah,
Uh,
Chelsea, how did you make of that result?
Bro, I saw the game. I saw
Mm.
it. I was watching it with the Arsenal one. It was as a neutral, yeah. It was an interesting game, but as a Chelsea fan, like Chelsea fans would, it was kind of they played hypertensive football. Let me use that word because it was end to end. It was go and go football. Chelsea would attack, need to get the ball back, chase them back again. It was very very interesting for a neutral. I think Chelsea with time, Chelsea they need to just give Potter time, man.
Yeah, I think Chelsea
Just
should
give
give
him
him
this
time because
season.
I don't think anyone is willing to jump on that Chelsea job right now. If you're a
Yeah,
sensible manager, well, there will always be somebody who wants to take the job. But I don't think it's sensible for anyone to want to jump on that job because there's so many. He keeps changing the starting lineup. It looks like he's having to learn on the job. He doesn't know what squad to go with, what squad is
but
winning formula.
I feel this
And
thing happens to most managers when you're not doing well. It will seem as if you
bro, it's
don't know
not about
anything.
that. It's not. Look at Eric Ten Hag, for instance.
Yeah,
He's had something that Potter has not had, and that's preseason. Potter hasn't had the preseason for Chelsea,
yeah.
and I think it's so unfair. A lot of people are talking about Potter now like he's some bad manager all of a sudden,
We
and
saw
because that's
Potter.
the easy thing
We
to
saw
do.
Potter at Swansea. We saw him at Brighton. We
At
saw what he
Brighton, bro,
did.
like he was actually a very
He
very good
took
manager for
a
them.
team in Sweden, Austrians or something. Because I remember we played them in the Europa League.
Mm-hmm.
He took them from the second division in Sweden
To play in the Europa League,
to play in the Europa. That means I think he won or he came second in their league. Do you know how big that is? Like bringing Bristol City,
to play in the Europa League.
then bringing them to the Premier League first, then from the Premier League now make them qualify for the Europa
But the
League.
thing is, Chelsea fans will say that's not their level. Their level is higher, and you guys are right. But and in your defense as well, I think Potter just might not have the cojones, the je ne sais quoi that it takes to manage that dressing room
The
because
Agbara,
Chelsea have some very, very solid guys in terms of their
uh,
ego. Maybe
it,
he just doesn't have that because I'm seeing some of his press conferences the other day after the loss against Southampton, a managerless Southampton, and he was like, Southampton were organized, and I was like,
why? He's not choosing the right word sometimes, and I feel I pity him though. Recently, he said his family was threatened.
mm.
Football, come on. come on, shouldn't get to that level, man.
People are just crazy, you know.
Yeah,
Wolves against Spurs.
yeah, Tottenham.
1-0. Adama Traore, good goal by the way. But what's going on with Spurs? It looks like they are flirting with
Spurs has been the most inconsistent top team in the Premier League this season. They would win one, and
consistently inconsistent.
yeah, they're doing it. I think they're even doing it with their full chest.
Mm,
They'll win one, then they'll lose the other one.
mm.
Repeats the same circle again. But yesterday, they were kind of unlucky. They had they hit the post like 2 or 3 times, so they were unlucky. And Wolves were very compact. So
You know what? I think Harry Kane should leave Spurs as soon as possible.
and go where
Go to Real Madrid. Go to
Bayern
Munich. Get your manager to get you to a serious minded club. Go United. United is there. Like it could actually
I
slot
agree
in
with
there.
you, man. I agree with you.
Brighton defeated West Ham United 4-0. I think I've seen this result before. I think it was last season or when Brighton
I'm not
West
sure.
Ham
I
4
can't
goals to
remember.
nil. Bro, I want to talk about Kaoru Mitoma, what a player that guy is.
That
Japanese
guy,
samurai, bro.
that guy is the truth, man.
Bro, that guy is so good, man.
It's the truth.
Like he was signed for about 2.5 million pounds.
Yeah,
And look what he's doing right now.
he's worth maybe that times 100 right now.
What do you think his market value should be? Around 70?
Like, yeah,
80.
65, 70.
Talking about Brighton and signing players, they've actually renewed the contract of Moise
Yeah,
Caicedo,
yeah,
and I was
yeah,
surprised because
Yeah,
Caicedo was talking
I was-
about he has 10 brothers, he wants to leave, he wants to go Arsenal, blah blah blah.
I'm
And
not
now
surprised.
all of
though.
a
I'm
sudden
not
he signed a
surprised.
new.
It
Why are you
happens.
not surprised, bro? I'm surprised.
I'm not surprised because this thing happens when a player wants to leave sometimes, and if he's not on a good contract, they would increase it and maybe tweak the technicalities in his contract before. So they might had the fact that okay, when you want to go now, they might put maybe there wasn't a release clause before, or the release clause wasn't much, so they'll just tweak it a little. I heard he was earning maybe 3,500 before
Bro,
per week.
that's true, yeah.
True. If now
There's normal people like working in England that make a whole lot more than that, and footballers are supposed to be like.
Yeah, and this guy said
He's
it.
looking at his mates.
He said
like,
he has 7 or 10 brothers.
He said he has 9 or 10.
Almost 3,500. Almost Brighton, do better.
Anyways, man, let's go straight into Europe. I'm sad about this one because Napoli, our very own Victor Osimhen, lost the game with Napoli for the first time in like 12 games.
Yeah.
It ended 1-0 in favor of Lazio.
Yeah.
Even right there at the Estadio Maradona.
Yes.
I was going to say Maracana.
Yeah, this sounded like.
Yeah.
Napoli, they've done well. Let's just give them this one. They deserve a little break. And I think this one will just be a wake-up call for them that we can get beaten on our day. So it's coming at the right time. You know, they have the Champions League away coming very soon. They'll be at home against Frankfurt. So it's a wake-up call for them. I'm very sure the next game they will not be like they are still 15 points ahead or 18 points. Yeah, they're about. So they are still on course for their first title in 33 years. So let's Forza Napoli.
Anyway, let's take a short trip to Italy, to France, where Kylian Mbappe has become the highest goal scorer in the history of Paris Saint-Germain. There's nothing much to say about that.
Well,
Kylian Mbappe is just going to keep breaking records, keep smashing records. But I think he should have moved to Real Madrid though a few seasons ago. But that's talk for another day.
Yeah.
Let's go talk about Memphis Depay. I think his music is slept on though. You guys check his music out.
I've never seen. I know he raps.
Bro,
never heard.
He has an iconic celebration as well. He does this.
Yeah.
I love Memphis Depay guy. Like he's got swag off the pitch. His fashion is on. Bro, that guy is good, man. Like
I also think his style of play fits Atletico more than Barcelona.
Yeah.
Atletico, you know, he can play on the break.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to hold on to the ball too much. He can play on the break. You know, he's very powerful. He's a powerful player. He can play so many positions up. So he can play as a number 9. He can play on both wings, I think. Yeah, so their style of play really suits him. I think he would do very well at Atletico. And I was surprised. When last did you see Atletico score 5 or 6?
Bro, it's been a long time.
Among those people, they go score 1 or 2.
They'll go close delay.
They come now.
Yeah, last one in Europe, we're talking who?
Cancelo.
The guy they short bench.
So why did he leave City then?
Pep, because Pep woke up and he didn't like the look of Cancelo, and he said, "Bro,
No,
I'm
I
joking."
think he analyzed it. Yeah,
Yeah, but that's it basically because Cancelo isn't on form, yeah. But
yeah.
where has loyalty gone to? And that's the thing with modern football, and that's paying dividends for Pep. I can't lie because where Jurgen Klopp is falling short is because sometimes he can be too nice with his players,
Yeah.
and we're getting to talk about Firmino like soon, but that's where Klopp has fallen short. He's been too loyal to his players. Meanwhile,
Even Firmino.
yeah,
Do you
like
think he should have let go of
no.
Firmino?
I
Is that
think
what you're saying?
no. I'm saying he's trying to change now because normally Jurgen Klopp would try to
Yeah,
get
like he
Firmino to
did with
sign
Milner and
exactly. He would get Firmino to sign a new contract,
it's
but this
maybe
time it's looking like he's just chopping it. He's going the Alex Ferguson way because Alex Ferguson was very ruthless in his time as well.
I think it's Firmino has done his bit for Liverpool. He's a legend. Like I'm saying, I don't use that word loosely for any player. Firmino is a legend for Liverpool.
Over 100 goals,
Yeah,
spent
and
8 years at the club.
and arguably he played in the front three that's maybe the best
I
in
think
Premier
they are
League
the
history.
best.
Yeah, like I don't I don't
Is there any front three? You guys let us know in the comments because
the other front threes
especially the older
I
generation, if you
can think
started
of.
watching football before 2006, let us know if you've seen a trial because before Mourinho came to England, it was mostly a front two,
Yeah, 4-4-2.
4-4-2. There was I can't think of any team that had
Yeah,
a front three.
yeah, no.
So in my books, I don't think okay, maybe we saw Ronaldo,
Tevez
Tevez,
and Rooney.
and Rooney at some point, but
Yeah.
I don't think they were quite as
They
explosive
didn't
as
even do it for two. I think they were together for maybe 2 seasons.
exactly.
Yeah, but these guys did it for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That front three will run you rugged.
Hmm.
I think I'll go with you on this one. That's probably the best. No, that's the best front three ever in the Premier League.
Is it though? I'm trying
Yeah,
to think.
yeah, it is.
I think it is, yeah. We can agree on that.
Yeah,
But you guys let us know in the comments if you agree or not. Before we go fully into talking about the fixture today, obviously this episode would be out after the game. But yeah, we had this video doing the rounds on Instagram where
mm,
we met with a Ghanaian guy.
yeah,
We will talk about the story about how we met now. Maybe we'll talk about that some other time. But he was like, you guys go check us out on our Instagram. Go check out that video as well and let us
yeah.
know. Leave a comment
Saddam.
there. And make sure you leave a follow as well for us on Instagram. We're growing that community. But yeah, that was what he said. He was like, Ghanaian players play better football than Nigerians. He said Ghanaians play samba football. That was exactly how he said it. Ghanaians, if you see a Ghanaian player, make you watch how well, blah, blah, blah. Like, and I've been wondering because there's a lot. Ghanaian, shout out you guys. You're showing us a lot of love
Yeah,
right
shout
there on
out.
that platform. I love you guys. But in terms of the football, because it seems like people got our question wrong.
Yeah,
People were thinking we were talking about the Super Eagles,
yeah,
but we're talking about just pure talent. When you see somebody like the average Nigerian or the average Ghanaian, okay, maybe a 15-year-old kid from Lagos and a 15-year-old kid from Accra, averagely, who is more talented? Let me look at some comments that we've got on Instagram because those comments just make me laugh. Oh my god. Um. Okay, there's one. This one is coming from Ojiaga Franklin. He said, "Bro, the best football player in Ghana will not get a shirt in a local football team in Nigeria." Abdul Abdul said, he was responding to somebody. He said, "Okay, I have the noise coming out." Abdul 6435 Abdul commented. He said, Osime, we no fit qualify una for World Cup.
that person is
Check which
obviously
African player
Ghanaian.
get the highest goal for World Cup or
That
there.
person is Ghanaian. Yeah.
But he said not there.
No, don't you say Charlie? Don't you say
If I'm
Ghanaian?
saying Charlie, I know that I'm actually mimicking a Ghanaian, but this
Yeah.
guy said it when he was straight faced. I'm sure he was straight faced typing this. He was angry.
I still think he's Ghanaian.
Yeah. So this is another comment. This one is coming from Jaspergaru. Oh, this Ghanaian name. So I'm so sorry if I'm murdering your names. He said he couldn't qualify you for the World Cup. Partey qualified Ghana for the World Cup. Now tell me, does he even compare to Partey? Now he's talking about Victor Osimhen. Another comment is coming from I am Johnson 55. He said, if them talk, you people will compare Nigeria to yourself. I don't blame you guys. It's NFF I blame. If we come to success, which players do you guys have compared to Nigeria? Should we start? Because you went to World Cup. Now the wine mini.
She make me
That's the
start.
funniest one.
This one the para.
There's a lot of comments, bro.
This one the
Like,
para. This one the para.
so like, what's your take? Like, honestly, now let's not be sentimental now. Ghana or Nigeria? Who do you think plays the best football?
Um, Nigeria, without any shadow of doubt.
Because you're Nigerian.
No, because if you want to look at this thing, you look at the number, the type of players we've produced as Nigerians, and the type of players we produce as Ghanaians.
Ghanaians.
Yeah, we produced better number nines.
Yeah.
Better, like more skillful midfielders. Yeah.
Bro.
If you call any Ghanaian player, I would give you a Nigerian.
Michael Essien.
Mikel Obi.
But Essien in his peak though was better than Mikel.
They were two. They
In his
were not
peak.
playing the same position. I'm telling you right now that if Mikel Obi played, if he was groomed to play the box to box midfield role or the number 10 role, he would have been better than Michael Essien in that role.
Well, that's debatable.
But I guess we'll never know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you call Michael Essien and I put out a name.
Okay, how about Asamoah Gyan?
Asamoah Gyan,
Yes.
was he a number 9?
Yes, he was.
Okay, I'm going to put out Rashidi Yekini.
You see, you have to go that far.
Yeah.
Bro,
Okay. What if I put out a Yakubu?
Bro, Yakubu is not on Asamoah Gyan's
Why?
level. I'm sorry. Like,
Why?
if you talk about the Premier League, yes, Yakubu is a cult hero.
What
I'm talking about what they did for their national team. Nah, bro.
Okay, I agree with that.
Asamoah Gyan, bro, that guy
what
is a
they did
legend.
for-
He's a World Cup hero, bro.
Yeah, I know. Okay, if we put them, like their careers, if we put it into spotlight, I still think Yakubu had a better career because he played in a better league. Asamoah Gyan came to the Premier League and he ran off.
He was doing that dance.
Why? He came in his prime. I'm still mad at him.
No, he went for the money, bro. He went to Qatar. He clocked Qatar early.
At least play for 2-3 seasons and leave. Yakubu has 95 or 96 Premier League goals.
Mm-hmm.
That's no mean feat, man. I know many legendary strikers that Van Nistelrooy does not have up to that.
Yeah.
So it's not easy in the Premier League. We can debate this all day, and I still think Nigeria will come out of. Okay, we've even had more players that have won the best player in Africa, and I think come December or whenever they are holding the awards again, I think Victor Osimhen will be up there.
Yeah, for sure. I hope Victor wins. Like if we don't know what they do. Like
no, he would.
If they don't give that award to Osimhen, bro, NFF, CAF, and I will see us. This episode will be out after the fixture. I've said this many times already. So flowers to Roberto Firmino, who's leaving Liverpool at the end of this season. Flowers to Eric and Ag as well.
What a great job. What a great job.
Season for Man United. Well, how do you see the game going today?
It's Anfield.
Yeah, that's a factor. That will always be a factor.
That's the first thing I'll say. It is Anfield. If Man U gets a draw, I'm sure they will take it. If you hand them a draw right now at Anfield, they will take it with both hands. And Liverpool, a draw would feel like a loss for Liverpool, regardless of any form they are in.
Yeah.
You know, because Liverpool would always
I'll take a draw though, because United are in the form of their lives right now.
No,
Bro, I can't lie. I'm scared of this guy. I'm scared because he's coming up against Trent, Trent has been very suspect defensively.
Yeah, you should.
So that bothers me.
He has been letting everybody know that he's not here to play.
And he has history with Trent as well. A couple seasons back, he scored a crazy goal. Like he had Trent for lunch that day.
What's wrong with
that?
Trent?
Was low cut Trent.
What's wrong with Trent?
I think he might be looking too much at what people are saying about him.
Okay.
I think he's always trying to impress. And I get that feeling of sometimes he can be unbothered because there's been a lot of games where he got substituted this season. Okay, he's not getting substituted early, but maybe from like 75 minutes, 80 minutes, he gets substituted. And the player who wants to stay on, you see that hunger in their eyes. But Trent is just like, see you tomorrow, mate. Just go. That's
I feel he should just stick to what he's good at. Don't listen to what people are saying. Trent has 2 assists this season, man, in the Premier League.
From like 15, 16 assists last season.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's a fall off. He should just focus on what he's good at, like sending balls in, being the average player he is defensively, and being the super player. I still feel going forward, like in terms of attacking fullbacks, Trent is the best in the league. I'll say it anywhere. Maybe James comes close because James is like a full package. He can defend, he can attack. But going forward, I still feel on his day, Trent is the best. So he should focus on the fact that he is the best going forward.
Do Chelsea fans agree though? Let us know in the comments.
They would not.
Obviously
And
not.
if I was a Chelsea fan, I would not. Because Rhys James is very good. So
Yeah.
I just feel there's a way Trent hits the ball, man. It's so sweet. Like that's the closest I've seen to David Beckham. The way
I
he
think
hits
if Trent played football in that era,
yeah,
he would cook as a right midfielder.
yes, it would. In 4-4-2 or
Yeah.
more. He goes just the own gas every day.
Sit down.
It's crazy. But today, I think at Anfield, I'm backing Liverpool to win. I know I've been against United for maybe 2 games and they've won. I take it all. I take all the
Flashback.
Yeah, I said you guys are going to lose
I
against
said
Barcelona.
categorically
Yeah,
that I wanted to see what Lewandowski does because I think he's a suspect when it comes to big games.
right.
And that's proven. He scored in the first game.
Him shall
He
score.
scored in the second game as well.
Yeah.
But he couldn't do anything.
He scored.
And his performance was in. Second game, he scored the penalty. So,
He scored. A goal is a goal. If he had missed, he almost missed though.
Let's not go off topic. Liverpool against Man United.
Yeah.
I think that game, as you said, Anfield would be buzzing. They would treat it like a Champions League final. United are obviously in the form of their life, and with a tactician like Ten Hag, I think he would be geeing them up a lot, and they would believe they can come to Anfield and get a result. But I think the team that gets the better start would probably go on and win the game. If Liverpool can start like a house on fire and get 2 goals like they did against Madrid, then that would mess with Man United in terms of their confidence. So, yeah.
I don't think Man U they've been behind in a lot of games this season and they've
Not
come
against
back.
Liverpool at Anfield.
They came back against Arsenal. They came back against City.
Arsenal defeated them. Yeah.
No, like they were behind like twice.
Yeah, but
They came back.
They still lost the game, bro.
Yeah, but they're a team that they don't give up easily. They did against West Ham too.
Yeah.
Did you see the game?
Mm-hmm.
They've done it many times this season. So I don't think if they go behind Eddie, it would really affect them.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah, they would.
But if Liverpool go behind, that would affect them a lot.
Yes, I think it is more Liverpool not going behind than Man U not going behind. If Man U go behind, it is not a shock. But if Liverpool go behind at Anfield, it might mess with their head and they might concede more.
With that Man United defense as well, Casemiro being a bulldog in the midfield, they have the watch Alessandro with that dog energy. That guy is backing us.
If Man U didn't have Casemiro, now only God knows where they go there. That guy has been probably the signing of the season.
Sabitzer has come in quietly, slotted in as well. Sabi boy.
Yeah,
I see Irasta has Sabitzer as her profile picture. What team does she support? Is she a Man United fan?
I don't know.
Why is she doing that?
I don't know.
Irasta, I love you too much for you to be supporting United. Please come support Liverpool, darling. Anyway, yeah. So we're coming to the end of the episode, bro. Give me your prediction for the game.
Liverpool 2-1.
I think it's going to end in a draw. I predict a 2-2 draw. I think it'll be very frantic. I think Salah would score. And Darwin will score as well. Yes. I think those 2 guys will be on the score sheet. And obviously Rashford, I think he will continue his goal scoring. He might score a brace. If this comes true, bro, I'll feel like a prophet.
I think Mo Salah would score and Darwin. So I think Darwin is built for games like this. This is where he comes alive. He comes alive most times, but games like this, he's very chaotic. He's here, he's there, he's here, he's there.
Yeah.
Before you know it, he's in your box.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Darwin Núñez will score and Salah.
Salah always scores against United.
Yeah, and Rashford. I feel Rashford would score again. That guy is.
I agree.
Is a tick that we can't get rid of right now.
Vegas though.
Not bad. Not a bad signing. He has been doing some work, yeah.
Not against Liverpool though.
Defensive striker.
Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of the episode. Thank you so much. If you made it this far, you are an absolute legend. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification button so when we drop an upload, you are first to be notified. I've been Mubarak and he's been
Abdulazeez.
and we are over and out.